Hello friends, it's Jama Malmy, and today I have a new catalog to share with you. It is the 1st of July, which means a new catalog, and instead of a 2-month catalog cycle, Close to My Heart has introduced a 3-month catalog cycle. So there's more goodness in here, and it's going to last from July through September. So you might notice this beautiful autumn collection on the cover. I just absolutely love this collection, and I have the papers to show you up close, but let's go ahead and dive in. So at first we have a letter from our CEO and founder, and then there's some information on joining as a maker and as a VIP. Both are great opportunities. This is like what I do if you want to sell it or get a 25% discount. And then the VIP program is awesome. You get 15% back on all of your purchases as a VIP customer. I'll leave all of this information, links to it, down below if you are interested. All right, and then we have our Craft with Heart program. There are layouts and cards. So let's take a closer look at these. I've shared these on my channel many times before. They are completely pre-cut kits. They are pre-designed with full color instructions. There's a little bit of a goof hit there. They're showing this page twice, but obviously this one is going to match the other side. But they are really cute layouts. The base pages are pre-printed. The die cuts and like photo mats and stuff are pre-printed and pre-cut. There's stickers that go with it, and it's really great for beginning scrapbookers or just as a jumping off point. I love taking these to retreats and crops because they're easy to grab and quick to put together. And then I also like to put them together and kind of adapt them to fit my photos and elevate them, and you may have seen that on my channel. There's also a card kit option if you are a card maker. It's the same idea, but with cards. And now we get to our first collection. It is called Beach Party. So this is, I know, a very anticipated collection. People have wanted a beach or water theme for quite some time. So this is a really cute one, lots of bright colors. I love this layout here on this opening page, and you can see a look at all of the paper and stickers at the first glance. A cute little card. And so let's go ahead and turn the page. And now we've got a look at the paper, the cardstock pack, the shapes, the SVG Digital collection. So this is like cut files that coordinate, and then pocket cards. So I have these to show you. I actually got these in my launch bundle, and I thought it'd be fun to show you what comes in a launch bundle if you are a Close to My Heart maker. So for every new catalog, Close to My Heart puts on a launch event as a Facebook Live, and there are scrapbook layout projects that we can put together and card projects that are all pre-designed for us with cutting guides and everything. It's just like our workshops, if you've tried our workshop and card kits. And so we got this paper pack. And so let me just show you this close up. Do you see that UV coating? There's like that shiny glossy coating on this sticker sheet. It is so fun. Lots of fun icons and really great shapes on there. And then here is all of the paper. So this is already all turned over. So we've got the little like beach icons and the towels and umbrellas, some stripes, so totally can be used for anything. The beach balls, and then we've got this yellow pattern and this blue wave pattern. So I have some really cute pool photos that I took of my kids recently, and I'm excited to use this. So you'll see that coming soon on my channel. So this was in our launch bundle, and then I accidentally grabbed some cardstock too soon. But the cardstock pack comes with our launch bundle as well, and you can order that here. So all of our collections have a cardstock pack that comes with cardstock that will match the paper collection, so you don't have to guess, and it's just an easy to order item. We also get the page protectors, and if you have not used Close to My Heart page protectors, they're really heavy duty. Like you can see right now, I think just in the video, that they're not like super thin and floppy. They're really nice quality. These are actually during convention, which was just last week, Close to My Heart goes over like best-selling items. Our page protectors are in some of the top one of our top sellers, the page protectors and flip flaps. You guys know I love flip flaps and the Pocket Plus inserts because they're just such great quality. And they also have a 1/4 inch little gap right here so that they lay flat in your album. If you use a post-bound album, this is really, really nice to make sure that your pages lay flat. And then we also got, let me show you these. We got the rubber shapes. So let me take these out so you can see. We've had rubber shapes before, but they weren't self-adhesive. And now these are self-adhesive. They're like little stickers and they are pliable. They're bendable because they're rubber and they're so super cute. I love stars, so I was really happy to see the stars, but the sunglasses and flip-flops and beach balls are super cute too. So those came in the launch bundle. And we don't know what's in the launch bundle before we order. So when we register for the launch and purchase the bundle, we know we're getting a full paper pack, cardstock, stamp set, accessory pack, but we just have no idea what it is. So we also got 2 card bases and 2 envelopes because there were 2 cards in the projects that we did. And then also got the photo placeholders. So if you don't have your photos ready for the layouts that we were creating, you can use the placeholders. And I typically will then use these as my mats because I always scrapbook with my photos. That's just how I like to do it. And so typically I would cut mine to a little bit smaller than 4x4 and then use this so it's not going to waste as my white mat because I typically mat my photos in white pretty much no matter what. And then one last thing, which is going to be on the next page here, is this stamp set that we got. And it also comes with the coordinating dies. So we had all of these products really early, which was super awesome and we could play with. As you can see, I didn't play with it yet. I'm actually moving like this weekend. So I have not had time to play a whole lot more than the videos that you've seen recently. So I will be playing with this soon and showing you guys layouts really soon with this because I'm really excited. Keeping cool by the pool. I know that that is going to be used in my pool layouts. So it's really fun to have this stuff early. We as makers can order all of these products from the catalogs 1 month early. When you do the launch, you get it even a week or 2 before that. So it's really fun to have a peek at the products super early. Okay, so that was everything that came in the launch bundle, and now this is stuff that I have since purchased separately. I like to get the Picture My Life, which is what Close to My Heart calls the pocket cards, to go with all the collections because they're really fun patterns that coordinate with the paper pack, but they're different. So how fun is this for just a title on your page? And so there's front and backs to everything, usually depending on the pattern, a vertical and a horizontal orientation. So like this one, you can use like this and then turn it over and it goes like this. So just thought I'd give you a quick look at all of the patterns because not all of them are shown in the catalog or on my website. So really fun. Oh, look at the cute beach towels. That's a really fun pattern. These are fun. This would be really fun to cut out if you didn't want to use it as a pocket card. But if you use flip flaps or Pocket Plus inserts, if you've seen me do those on my channel, I use pocket cards in those quite a bit. So that's super cute. You can also make cards out of these. I've done card kits with these where I've used pretty much the entire pack of these cards and created, like, usually from one pack I can create anywhere from, I would say, 12 to 15 cards. And just add in a little bit of cardstock and maybe a stamp set or 2 and a few accessories. How cute is that? Talk about awesome. My family loves tacos. We have tacos like once or twice a week, so that will definitely be used. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the page. Oh, I didn't give you much of a look at this. This is the SVG files. So it's not a Cricut collection. It is digital files that you would download after purchasing instantly as SVGs, and you can upload them to either Cricut Design Space, or if you use a Silhouette, you can upload it to the Silhouette Studio, so you can use it with whatever cutting machine you have. Here is the other stamp set that goes with this collection. This is the Cardmaking stamp and die set. So I didn't get that one yet, but it is super cute, and here are some cards with that set. I love how they use this water paper and tore it and then stuck those little inner tubes in there. These would be really cute with like rock and roll stamping to give it a two-tone look also. Oops, so much you can do with it. Here's that set that I showed you, so you can get a little bit better, bigger look at it. The sunglasses are super cute. And here is how they used it. So there's that keeping cool by the pool that I know I'm going to use, and lots of fun icons used on that. And then for every collection, like I had mentioned, there's scrapbooking and card making kits that Close to My Heart puts out. So this is the scrapbooking workshop. And the way this works for every collection, every catalog, is that every collection has a scrapbooking workshop, and you get everything that you see here. It includes the full paper pack, some cardstock, some exclusive printed paper, and some die cuts. And then the instructions to put these 3 pages together, and then you also have leftovers to create more. And then there's always a technique shown. So the featured technique is the instructions include steps that guide you in embellishing your pages with white gloss spray. So if you want to use the technique shown, you would want to order the white gloss spray and use that as a fun effect on your layouts. So there's a closer look at these layouts. The guide comes with it, and it is free, and it gives you the cutting instructions and everything, and then you get the embellishments that I showed you. And there's also a card workshop if you like to make cards as well, where you would make 4 each of these 4 cards for a total of 16. Here is the kit. It is an exclusive stamp set, so you can only get it in the kit, and so you can see that there. All right, now here is Backyard Bliss. Now I don't have this one to show you in person, so we'll just have to look closely at the catalog. It's a beautiful garden theme that a lovely maker in Australia helped to create. So Close to My Heart gives makers like points, which is really fun for certain achievements, and you can redeem those points for lots of different things. And one of the makers redeemed it to help design a paper pack or a paper collection. And so this was done by one of Close to My Heart's artists in conjunction with feedback from one of our own makers, which is really, really fun. So there's a close-up of the paper. There's the cardstock colors that come in the pack. These are die cuts. So if you're familiar with the like paperboard die cuts that Close to My Heart's been doing the last couple catalogs, they're really, really awesome. That is the same. Here's the digital art collection. Aren't those chickens just adorable? So this comes with 3 layouts. So you can use this as a 2-page layout. That might be how that's supposed to be. And then a single page layout. So when you pull this file into Design Space, if you have the Cricut, it comes in like this. So the design of the whole layout is done for you. You just have to cut it. You can change the colors if you want, but it's totally done for you. Same with these. So that's something that's really cool about our SVG collections, and then when we do Cricut collections too. And there is the pocket cards for this collection. And here is the card making stamp. So this is a really fun die with the swing that goes with the stamps, and you can see what they did with it here. And then here is the scrapbooking stamp and die set. Fun little seed packet look with all kinds of, so if you see the little shading behind the stamp, that means it has a matching die. And then look at that fun wreath that they made there. So that is a fun layout. And then here is the scrapbooking workshop for that collection. Same idea, where you get everything in the kit that you need to make these 3 layouts and then some. If you've seen my Kill-A-Kit series, you can search on my channel for the Kill-A-Kit series. These are the kits that I use, as these scrapbook kits. And so I create the layouts maybe similar to what they've done, and then I kill the rest of the kit with a bunch of other layouts as well. I've done a couple of those. Here is the card kit and the exclusive stamp and die set that you would get with the card kit. And there is a look at the kit contents. And now here is Crisp Air. This is actually my favorite collection in the catalog. And I have close-ups to show you of these as well. I mean, look at this layout, this opening layout. Isn't that adorable? I love fall colors, and I love the introduction of the sapphire to really it just adds such a richness and brings all of these colors to life. I just love it. So I'm not going to start using this until we get closer to fall, but I've got lots of plans for this collection, and I've got a lot of the collection already. So here's a quick look at what's to come, and then let's flip the page. Ta-da! So I have a lot of this to show you, actually, I think all of it. Okay, so here is the sticker sheet. Lots of really fun images, title options, and sayings. If you are watching from Canada or Australia, New Zealand, there's an optional U here if you add the U in colorful. So there's that option for you. Really beautiful watercolor look. And then let's take a look at the papers. I've already got these all turned over. So this one is just filled with these, it looks like 2-inch squares, and lots of fun things that you can do with that. There's a little very small leaf print on this one. The beautiful splatters on that one, I think that's my favorite. This one's just like a plaid with the paprika, the cute pumpkins, and then all of these leaves. So really fun patterns. I'm really excited to dive into this. And then we've got the pocket cards for this too. Look at how pretty that is. Really awesome for a saying. I love all the different colors on this side. I'll just turn all of these over so you can see them, since you don't get to see all of them in the catalog. So this one they stack on each other, and then this one, they're all side by side. This one is really fun. Love that. Isn't the sapphire just so rich with this? I love that. Nice journaling spot. Title option. Remember, you can cut these too. You don't have to keep them 4x6 or 3x4. My friend Janice does some series on her YouTube channel where she creates layouts just with pocket cards, and she is like a wizard with these. It's so amazing to watch. I'll link to her channel below. She is on my design team, the creative design team, so you may have seen her projects before that I've linked to, but she is just awesome. And she just recently did a couple layouts with the Fresh Paint collection that are just really, really pretty. So go check those out for sure when you're done watching this. All right, so there's the pocket cards, and then there's also the dots and all of the pretty colors that match. And then I love that they're all different shapes. So there's hearts, dots, and stars. So really fun mixture. Might be a little hint at something coming in the next core catalog. So this catalog came out today, and the core catalog, which is the annual big catalog, actually launches on August 1st. So there's more goodness coming. And I'll just give you a little peeky peek at the cover of that. So really awesome. It's going to go August through July of next year. Oh, and let me show you also a close-up. This is the cardstock colors you would get in the cardstock pack, which I didn't grab because I've already got all these colors. And then the digital art collection, this is what would come with it. So another full layout is included, and then all of these fun extra little embellishments. There's 2 cards on this one, so you could create 2 cards that again come into Design Space or Silhouette Studio already totally put together. You just have to cut it. So awesome images there. And now here are the card making stamp set with some artwork, some cards, and the scrapbooking stamp set with a scrapbook layout. And I wanted to show you these up close. So I grabbed these two, they're just so fun. So I wanted to point out this pumpkin. So the pumpkin has a die, and then there's a die for this, this, and this. So the way this works is you would cut out your pumpkin die, you would stamp your little stem, and then you've got all of these patterns, which can double as Easter eggs too. You've got the die here. So you choose the two patterns that you want on the sides and you stamp those on the sides. And then you choose another one that you want that you stamp on this die and overlap it. So you can kind of see that here, hopefully. So you can stamp it right on there on the pumpkin, and then this one gets stamped on the oval, so it goes right on top. And you can glue it right down on top of it or lift it up. It looks like this has some dimension on some foam tape. That would be really fun. So that's a really fun set that I'm really excited about. And then this one I'm excited about too. So it's got the banner for fall with one die for spelling that. And then this pretty leaf, and it's got like this distressed look. I actually think it's easier to see it here. So it's got like that distressed look, and you can cut out all of these shapes. And then these flowers layer up on each other. So see how they did that right here? So they've got the these two stamped just right on top of each other and cut out and created that beautiful little cluster. And this layout right here sold this set for me. It's just so pretty. And this is that little splatter. Of course I love the splatter paper, right? So that's that splatter paper from the collection, and then the leaves and just a little bit of that paprika sticking out. And then they even used that one that has all the squares. So that is just such a fun layout. I might actually just copy this layout because it's so gorgeous. All right, so here's the scrapbooking workshop. Just like all of the others, there are pre-designed layouts for you to create that teach a new technique. And here is the kit itself. And then here is the card workshop. So you create all these cards. And there is the stamp and die set, really fun stamp and die sets in these card kits. And there is the kit itself. You don't get a full paper pack with the card kits. You get 2 sheets of paper and some cardstock. And then in this case, you get the gold glitter gems and the stamp and die set. And then you get the card bases and envelopes too, of course. Okay, so now we come to the mix-in. So every catalog has a mix-in pack that's designed to work with all of the collections in the catalog. So it's really designed to like help extend your collections, right? So it's almost like you've got extra patterns to use with your collections. So it just adds so many more options. Really fun. I love this wood grain, really fun dot pattern, kind of a different lines. This looks like a linen or burlap. That's more like burlap, that's more like linen. And then a plaid. And then you turn them over and you've got more patterns. This one is interesting. It's almost like a leather marble look, suede kind of, just a fun pattern. Love that. So that's the mix-ins. And look at this beautiful artwork made with mix-ins and different collections. Looks like they stuck mostly with the Crisp Air collection and the mix-ins for this one. Sometimes they pull in a whole bunch of other patterns too. Oh, they did. There's that Backyard Bliss one right there. All right, so now we've got stamp sets. And let me give you a close look at these. Lots of really fun cards and little like clusters that they create with the stamps for this opening page. Okay, here we've got On the Farm, fun stamp set with dies. And by the way, pretty much anything, any stamp set that has coordinating dies, you can get it with or without the dies. I know a lot of people like to get dies these days, so most of our collections do have the option to get dies. Look at how cute that is. The grass was cut with Cricut. And then the fun robots and those cute little cards. Look at how they stamped the little screws and bolts, the nuts and bolts. That's fun. Some fun stuff in that stamp set. Here are a couple of other stamps and die sets. And then there is the artwork for them. Aren't those foxes cute? The party fox. So I will, if you're interested in any of these products I'm showing, these are live now. They came out today, and I will have a link to my shop down in the description below. So here are a couple more stamp and dies. And then these are M size sets, which means they're just like, they come on like a 2.5 by 2.5 carrier sheet, and they're at a lower price point of $3.95. So they're just individual stamps. And here's some artwork using those. And by the way, if you like any of the color palettes on any of these artwork pages, they're listed down here below if you haven't noticed that before. So if you wanted to, this is a great way to kind of choose a color combo if you look through the catalog. Okay, and then here is a fun runner stamp set, or triathlon, or there's biking, swimming, all kinds of race kind of stuff on there, and there's a cute layout using that. This is another stamp set that I got because my kids love going to the park, and I have so many park pictures, so you will definitely see me using this one. I love how they've used it here with the title up here on this banner, the fun bright colors, like that swing set. This one does not come with a die set, but that's a fun one. This was one of the must-haves from the catalog for me. All right, here are a couple more. And I got these ones too, and I'll show you. So here's what this one looks like, and I decided not to get the matching dies. I figured I probably am not going to use these icons a whole lot. I mostly wanted this set for the titles. It's got some really great titles. Hello Summertime, This is the Life, Everyday Adventure, Little Moments That Matter, Yay. So I figured I would probably be using that the most. So when you're putting together your wish list, think about how you're going to use the stamp set. Are you really going to cut out a lot of these icons? I can always hand cut them if I want to. I have another bicycle with a die cut, so or with a matching die. I'll probably use popcorn because my daughter loves popcorn, so I'll just fussy cut that out or stamp it on a circle or something like that. So when, there is a difference in price, so it's $18.95 or $29.95 with the dies. So just kind of think like, how much are you going to use it, and decide that way. So this is one that I did decide to get the matching dies because there were a lot of little things that had dies, and I just thought they were so cute. I really wanted to make my husband a card that had this on it that said hot stuff, and I wanted to do it kind of like this. This was my inspiration, so maybe for his birthday next year, just put hot stuff all over it. So if you have a husband with a birthday in the summer, that would be perfect. Or a dad or son-in-law or any guy in your life, I think that would just be really funny. Boss sauce, barbecue boss, license to grill. These would be really cute on scrapbook pages too, which I definitely plan to do. All right, and we have some really fun like nautical themes. So ahoy there, Stampin' Thin Cuts, and there is the artwork for that. And this is a really fun one. I'm excited to see what people do with this. I didn't get it, but writing in the sand. So it creates this scene. So this is the sand stamp, and this is the wave stamp that you stamp together. And then, so this is what it looks like here. Sorry, I'm having a hard time holding this. So this is what they look like, and then you can stamp these so it looks like it's written in the sand. I just thought that was really fun. So I'll probably get this eventually. I can definitely see this being used on a scrapbook page as well. All right, this page had me all giddy because we love the outdoors. And if you've followed my channel for very long, you know that we love hiking and all the outdoor stuff. So I was really excited about this. And I wanted to show that to you because it's kind of unclear just from the picture, or it's hard to tell, I should say, from the picture how that die works. So here is the stamp set. If you're new to Close to My Heart Stamps and Dies, the dies come on a magnetic sheet already to make it super easy. So these mountains I was really excited for. So this is how they work. This bottom one just kind of cuts out. It doesn't cut the bottom. So you can see it just ends right here. So it's hard to tell that in the catalog here, but it just ends. So I just cut it myself. So you can make it like however long you want. You can have like maybe put a little foam dot under this to give it a little bit of lift. I just think that this would be really fun. You can make these snow caps on top of the mountains. And so you can see how they've used them here. You can tell a little bit better here that this is, you know, separate and it's not going to cut the bottom out. But that's just super cute. I love that. More really cute ones. I love these. I haven't gotten any of these yet. This sunflower reminds me of my friend Julie. I know she's gonna create something really amazing with this on her channel. And I just love this. I never would have thought to use these colors of leaves with the sunflower, but isn't that cute? I just love how they did that and created that slimline card. Really fun use of these smaller stamps here. So they stamped the leaves right onto the wood grain background, and they stamped this apple right across the wood grain background too. So the apples are a border, and then there's also a little single one here, and then this is just that little leaf, and they just random stamped it around. They did the same thing on here with that leaf, just stamped it around here, and then stamped some pumpkins. Really pretty, that sunflower again. Here's another really pretty one. This is great for a slimline card. I love what they did with that one. That'd be fun to color in. So this is another one I was super excited about, and I'm going to show you how that works in a moment. But look at this artwork. Isn't that stunning? That is my friend Lisa and her family in the catalog, which is so fun to see my friends in the catalogs. Close to My Heart encourages our consultants to submit photos, and so it's really fun to see people that I know. So you can see how they have cut out the background of the leaf, stamped on it in that light kind of brown craft color, and then the veins are green. So the stamp set has the die that cuts out the outline, and then the stamp will stamp on that, and then there's a separate die that cuts out the veins. So I cut some out to show you how that works. So here's what that looks like in the stamp set. And then here I just used white just to give you the effect. So I've stamped it in Desert Rose, and then you can put the vein on top. How pretty would it look with gold foil or gold glitter? That would just be gorgeous. You can stamp it onto a color, so like stamp a dark green ink onto a light green cardstock with like a gold glitter, gold foil vein. That would be really pretty. But I also wanted to show you how pretty it would look if you don't stamp and you just use the dies. You can get a really fun look. Then you can really mix and match, do like the bottom in gold and the top in a color. And so this is a really versatile set. This was another set that I was like, yep, that's one of the first things I'm getting. So I've got lots of autumn layouts coming. I'm always a sucker for the autumn stuff. All right, here's another page with some fun things. And I got this die. I haven't gotten the maple one yet, but I just thought that this one was really fun. And I love how they paper pieced it. I love how they pieced all the different colors. I can imagine cutting this out like 5 times in all these different colors. 6 times really, because you got this. And then you can make 6 cards out of it because you can just mix and match where all of the colors are placed. So this was a really fun must-have for me. I love the gold glitter that they cut it out of. This one shows it cut out of, it looks like papaya, and just really versatile stuff. I love how they did the negative space of this maple leaf, and then here they have the detailed cuts up there, so you could do the same thing with the pumpkin, do these 3 and then have a negative space there, and vice versa, this over here and this over here. So lots of fun stuff you can do with these 2 dies, and they're reasonably priced at $12.95. There's also this set here that has this fun background set. That's the autumn foliage borders and background. That'd be a fun one to color. And here is the stamp of the month for July. So if you're not familiar with the stamp of the month, it is only $5 with a $50 order on my website, or it's free if you're a VIP. So I pointed out the VIP program in the beginning of this video. If you join the VIP program, then when you place a $50 order, the stamp of the month is always free, and it is an $18.95 value. So this is July's stamp of the month, really pretty detailed stamps. And then this is next month's August stamp of the month, which is another must-have. I love that one. And then since this is a 3-month catalog now, we get to see 3 months in advance of the stamp of the month. So this is going to be the September stamp of the month. So really fun stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and walkthrough. If you have any questions, let me know. Everything is linked down below, so you can go and shop and check everything out. I would love to know what your must-haves and favorite items are. Let me know down in the comments below. Here on the screen are a couple other videos I think you might enjoy. And stay tuned for more scrapbooking videos next week. Bye for now.